Class 7, Assalamu alaikum. Your chapter number 3 of supplementary is the desert. In this chapter, we will understand that the chapter is giving us a lot of informations about the deserts. Some people believe that deserts are only wastelands of sand, but it is not true. After reading this chapter, we will be able to understand about the lifestyle of the people who live in desert and about the animals and vegetation in desert. So your chapter number 3 is here, the desert. A desert is generally without water and vegetation. Generally, there is lack of water and there is lack of vegetations. A green patch with fresh water and green trees in the middle of a vast desert is a beautiful sight. But sometimes there is availability of water and around that patches of water there are green trees also, and these patches make the desert beautiful. A desert may be too hot or too cold. It means there are two kinds of desert, hot desert and cold desert. Those of us who live in regions covered with forest and surrounded by hills may find it difficult to imagine what a desert is really like, as we all are living in plain areas, and most of you or many of you have seen hilly areas also. You belong to hilly areas. So if you think about desert, then what you really feel about that, what type of land it is. The popular belief is that it is an endless stretch of sand where no rain falls and therefore no vegetation grows. The popular belief means it is commonly believed that desert is nothing but there is only sand and no vegetation grows there. It is dry, hot, waterless, and without shelter. And it is also believed that deserts are dry, hot, waterless. There is no water and without any shelter. But this is not entirely correct. It is not completely right. For those who have studied it, the desert can be a beautiful place. It is the home of a variety of people, animals, and plants that have learned to live under very hot and dry conditions. But it is not completely true that desert is nothing but wasteland full of sand. Those who have seen desert areas, who have studied it, they know that deserts are also very beautiful place. It is the home of a variety of people. Different kind of people live there, different kind of animals live there, and different kind of plants grows there. In these hot and dry conditions, although the weather is hot there, the climatic conditions are dry there, but still people live there, animals survive there, and plants grow there. True, the ground is not always hidden by a cover of grass, plants, and trees as it is in other climates. Although it is true if people say that there is no grass, then it can be said that it is true, because it is very difficult for small plants to stay there in such hot and harsh conditions. As in other areas which are full of green trees, full of grass, in such area, in desert area, there is no grass, and the plants and trees are not like in the areas of greenery, which is full of green trees. But whenever it rains, which is rare, desert flowers bloom, and the sight can be as rewarding as that of any tropical green. But whenever it rains, it means there is rain also. It also rains there, which is rare, but it happens sometimes. Only sometimes it rains there. So at that time, desert's flowers bloom, and the sight can be as rewarding. And that scene, sight means here the scene. The scene became very beautiful, beautiful as that of any tropical garden. A desert is not always a flat, unchanging waterland of dry sand. It means it is right to say that desert is not always flat or not always a wasteland. It may have mountain and hills. There are mountains and hills also in desert areas. It may have an oasis, big or small. Oasis means the area which have water, which has water. An oasis is like a green island in the middle of a desert where a spring or a well give plant and trees a better chance to grow. Somewhere in desert there are some water bodies, natural water bodies, and these areas are called oases. They may be in the form of wells, and they may be in the form of ponds, or you can say spring. A desert may be hot like the Thar or cold like Ladakh. It means two examples of desert are given here. The example of hot desert is Thar desert. It is in India, and some part of it is also in Pakistan. And the other kind of desert is Ladakh. It is a cold desert. But generally speaking, if a place has little or no water and vegetation, people usually call it a desert. But in general words, it is right to say it is the right explanation of desert. If somebody is asking you what is a desert, you can say that a desert is a place which has little or no water and vegetation. Some deserts are almost totally without water. In such places, strong winds blow, raising heaps of sand and depositing them as mounds. These are called sand dunes that shift and move endlessly across the desert. Few plants can survive on such dry, shifting sands. Some deserts are almost totally without water. It means some desert areas are without water. There is no availability of water. In such places, strong winds blows and heaps of sands uh, move with the help of wind, because strong winds blow there. So with the help of the strong wind, the sand move one place to another, and uh, big mounds are created by these sands. And that's why, because they are made with sand, so that's why they are called sand dunes. And sand dunes continue to change their position because the winds continue to blow there in those areas. Few plants can survive on such dry shifting sands. It is very difficult to survive in such area that which are almost totally without water. But still there are few plants which can survive in such areas. This is the first part of the chapter, and here is a comprehension check that pick out two phrases which describe the desert as most people believe it is. Phrases in class 6 I have taught you about this, that phrases are group of words which make sense but not complete sense. So here are some words used in this chapter about the desert. They are making sense but not complete one. What people called desert? Unchanging wasteland, you can say. It is also a phrase used for a desert. And you can see other words also: waterless, dry, hot, and waterless, without shelter. So all these are used by people for desert, and these are the phrases. Pick out two phrases which describe the desert as specialists see it. Specialist means the people who have studied about desert. You can see here that they describe it that desert can be a beautiful place. A beautiful place. They have studied and they say that it can be a beautiful place. Now next is the phrases on the left in the following box occur in the text. Match each of them with the phrase on the right. I will send you the answer of it after completing this chapter. Now second part is starting. Desert plants and animals learn to require much less water than most plants and animals. The desert is a typical desert animal. The camel is a typical desert animal. Smaller desert animals have unusual means of satisfying their need for water. All living things need water in order to survive. The few plants and animals that live in desert have developed the ability to require less water than most plants and animals. All living things need water. But there are some plants and animals, due to their environment, they have developed the ability to acquire less water. They need less water. As we drink more water, they require less water. The camel, popularly known as the sheep of the desert. Here is an example given which require less water, the camel. Camel is popularly called the sheep of the desert, which can drink a lot of water at one time. And camel can drink a lot of water at one time. See here in the picture, camels are drinking water. Camel can do without water for days together. Although they drink too much water at one time, but they can also live without water for many days. The reason is they sweat very little. When we feel hot, we feel sweating on our body, but the camels sweat very little. We sweat because we must keep our body temperature constant. After feeling hot, we started to feel sweating because with the help of sweating, the temperature of our body goes down. We sweat when it gets hot and this cools the body. And with the help of sweating, the temperature of the body goes down and we start to feel cool. Camels can stand high body temperature. They don't need to sweat and can therefore retain the water they drink for long period of time. Camel can stand high body temperature because they don't need to sweat. That this is the reason that they can live without water for a long period of time. The smaller desert animal do not drink water. There are some animals, small animals of desert, which do not drink water. They burrow underground during the hot day and come out at night to eat. Throughout the day, they keep themselves inside the sand. They don't come out from their burrows. When they come out at night. Some of them eat other animals and get the water they need from the moisture in the meat. From where they get the water? They get the water only from the moisture which they get from the meat of other animals. Others eat plants and seeds and get the water they need from plant juices. And others, which are herbivores, they take water from the plants' juices. Desert plant also adapt themselves to the life they lead. Adapt means change themselves. They can change themselves with the environment. Cactus plant store water in their thick stems. There is one example given from animals. Example of the camel is given, and from plants example of cactus is given here. Cactus store water in their stems. Their roots lie close to the surface of the ground and quickly absorb the moisture from the light rain that occasionally fall. Occasionally light rain fall in desert area, and with the moisture of that rain, cactus get water. The major feature of all desert is of course dryness and variation of temperature. In humid climates, the moisture in the air act like a blanket and protect the earth's surface from the hot rays of the sun. There are different kind of temperature in desert area. In the areas where the climate is humid, full of moisture, the moisture covered the environment with a blanket which save us, which protect us from the harmful hot rays of the sun. The absence of this blanket in desert land cause the desert to heat up rapidly during the day. But there is no humidity in desert areas. This is the reason that the desert are hot and sandy areas. There is dryness everywhere in desert areas. And this is the reason that in the day the temperature is very high, and during the night it cools rapidly. Deserts are an important part of nature's great plan. Everything is planned by God, and deserts are also planned by God. So they are also important part of nature. They are there like the dense forest and the deep oceans. As the God has created forest and oceans, He has created deserts also. And they are also so important as the forests are important, as the oceans are important, deserts are also important part of nature. Just because they are hot and dry, one should not look upon them as useless part of the earth. Because they are hot and dry, we should not think that they are useless part of the earth.